Welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pens, everybody. Larry the Pen Bug Guy here in Fort Worth, Texas. Well, today I got in a vintage desk pen set with inkwell. I've been wanting one for some time now, but just kind of been reluctant not to, because I don't want to get something and then it leaks from the bottle, let's say, or the dip pen may not be working and you have to get it fixed up. But I did want something that was old, vintage. So I told myself, you know what? Even if it needs repair, that's okay, because I really want a vintage desk dip pen set. So, this is what I got. Mr. Announcer, well...
This is the Sanford desk tip pen set. Ink set, sorry. Dip ink set.
Yes, it's a dip pen set. Desk dip pen set. Very cool set. Very, very cool. I am excited about it. Look at the box. Look how old that cardboard box it comes in. It is old. And let's go ahead and slide it out. And this is cool, folks. This is really cool. Check it out. It's got two bottles. They're half full with ink. This is going to be the inkwell, believe it or not. And here's your dip pen. You got your whole set. And this is really cool how it's all going to come together. There's your directions in the back, how it's going to go. So, let's go ahead and get it done here. But first, it says, a balanced pen, a handsome well, 2 bottles of pennant ink, and an hobnail glass. Hobnail, is that correct? Hobnail?
Hobnail glass, yes.
Yes. Hobnail glass. All right. So let's get them out. And here is the dip pen. Really a cool dip pen. And on the nib, it's a medium nib, but I'll let Mr. Announcer's eyes better than mine. Can you see it?
Medium iridium tip USA.
And what was the name on it? I couldn't make it out.
Morissette.
Morissette?
Morissette.
Morissette, okay. And that's what's on the nib. Forgive me, but my eyes are not as good as they used to be. And looking at the feed, just got this little jewel in. And there's the nib. It's really a cool little pen. That's going to be really neat. So let's put this together. And I'll go by the instructions. This comes off, and it says...
Amherst College.
Yes. And have you ever heard of Amherst College, Mr. Announcer?
I believe so.
And this is what the inside looks like. And I just got it today, so I haven't done much cleaning to it. And let's see. Sanford Ink Company, made in USA. Before I get to it, this is made in New York. Bellwood. Like just look at the box. The box is kind of cool, I think. It's an old box. And this is what the ink bottles came in. So let's put this together. What do you say? I am not going to put any ink in it. I'm just going to show you how it goes. So this comes off. This part here will go on. Let's see. I opened one earlier. This part, this cap will come off. This cap will go on as such, and then you will turn it upside down into the well. I'm going to put this back on. Just make believe that this cap's on. It will go into the well. Put the lid back on. You get your dip pen and you get your ink, and voila. So later, what I'm going to do, I will do an update on this pen set and show you how the pen writes, and I will test out the ink and see what's going on with it. But I just had to share it with everybody because this is such a great finding. I mean, you know, I've been looking and looking for something I could afford, something that's going to be old, something that's going to be interesting. This is definitely interesting. This is definitely vintage. This is definitely something that I will keep on my table or my desk all the time. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for today. But I'll be coming back with part 2 later. So as soon as I put all the pieces together, I'll come back and show you the final results. Hey guys, welcome back. Now, this is part 2 of the video on the Sanford's Desk Dip Pen Set. Now, join me, pull up a chair. This may be a bit lengthy, but we're going to do everything step by step so you can actually see everything I do from start to finish. So, pull up your chair, grab your friends, kick back, relax, and enjoy this vintage presentation. First of all, I'll start off. The seller is not sure, but he's thinking around the 40s, early 50s on this set. And if you look real close at the box, how the box has aged, this is done with aging. And the box was sitting in this gentleman's desk drawer. Never, ever used. So don't know why, but maybe, you know, sometimes we forget and we leave our pens, inks in drawers and we just forget. That's the only thing I can even think of. But, you know, for me, just having this box right in front of me, I know it's old. How old? I can't put a year on it. I have looked up this set, can't find it. Yes, I can find the name and but not this set. So let's open it up. Okay, here we go. And this is how it comes. And we'll set this aside. First of all, here's what's on the bottom of it. Can Mr. Announcer, can you see that? Whatever that says.
Looks like an ASEB.
So the $1.40.
$1.49 crossed out with 98 cents.
So maybe they were selling it at one time for $1.49, then maybe 98 cents. I don't know. That's what we're thinking. And here is the set. It really is a cool set, Mr. Announcer. On top of the inkwell it says
Amherst College.
And there is a Amherst College. We did locate that, did we not?
Yes.
Okay, so here's a pen set. Never been used. And here is the directions to show you how to set it up. So here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to take a bottle of ink, because both bottles come with ink, and one almost full, one about a little less than half full. I've tested the ink out, but I want to show you guys what the ink looks like, and you can leave your comments and opinions, what you think, on the comments below. And Mr. Announcer will read what's on the cap.
It says Sanford's Pennant Blue Black.
And that's the color of the ink. And on the side of the cap, it does have the number 276M. Does yours have that as well?
This one doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Yes, 276M.
Okay, so they're both blue-black, as you can see. And this is what it looks like a gray, like it's been watered down a whole lot. Or, you know, is it a true ink in there, or is it water with ink? Again, the seller said this is how he got it, and he was told by whoever that this was the actual ink in it. Maybe the ink broke down through decades of just sitting there. I'm no expert on how long ink will last. I've heard different stories. It'll last forever. Keep it in a drawer, a cool place, a place with no light, etc., etc., etc. But anyway, this is how it looks and dries out. And I'm using Bear and Fig right now notebook, and it didn't show through. That's pretty cool. All right, so next step, we're going to set up the inkwell. But on the box, we'll go ahead and read what it says.
A balanced pen, a handsome well. Sorry, there's glare on it. 2 bottles of pennant ink in hobnail glass.
So this is the hobnail glass and the 2 bottles of pennant ink, which I have found some of this ink on eBay. Down here at the bottom, on the red, says
Directions on rear side.
So it's a yellow box with red trim, and your directions are on the back. And Mr. Announcer again will read what's on the side of the box.
Sanford's Deskette Set, number D51, Sanford Ink Company, from Bellwood, Illinois, and New York, New York.
And we just went over this, right? You just said that.
Yes.
And the same thing is on this side. So I've gave you a tour of the box. And to me, this is interesting. This is history. See, I get into this totally. Nostalgia, vintage. This box, to me, is vintage. It's old, it's out there. And here's the little carrying case that the 2 bottles of ink comes in. And right here is where the pen sits in when it came in the box. Probably rather like that. So that's how that works. Pretty cool so far. At least I think so. So, and I'm going to take off the top of the cap of the inkwell. It is plastic. And on the bottom, Sanford Ink Company, made in the USA. And got a lot of dust. I haven't washed it or nothing. I just wanted you to get what I get when I actually go into the well. Alright, so now we're going to put this together. Here we go. Alright, this little top comes in handy. I'm going to take off this cap. Can you see me right here? Okay, I'm going to take off this cap. Then I'm going to add this black cap on it. First time. And number 3, attach, this to the top of the bottle of pin it. I just did that. Now we're going to turn this upside down. Step 4, turn bottle upside down in the well. And then step 5 would be, before refilling, run water through the well. Before refilling, run water through the well. Okay, so I guess before I refilled it again, I will have to wash it out. So let's go ahead and do this. It's in there. Cap on. Now, we'll go ahead and put the pin in. Lovely pin. It looks like it's black with some gold band trims with kind of like a, I don't know, black mahogany type of in on it. So, here we go. First time. Wow. That's a different color, isn't it? Now that's gone back to regular color. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Because I done dipped the pen in the ink. So, that's why. Okay, now the pen writes fine, no problems. And I guess it would, to me, it writes more like a fine. Let me get my looking glass eyes out. And we'll go over the nib real quick. All right, Mr. Announcer, can you see that? Your eyes are better than mine.
Medium.
Yeah, but what is the names on there? Give me everything it says on it.
Morissette at the top, and then it says medium point.
Okay.
Medium point tip, USA.
Okay, so. Iridium tip. You missed that.
Sorry.
So, to me it writes like a fine nib, but this says a medium nib, so it's a medium nib. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and wash it out. Clean that off. And we're going to give it another test here. What I'll do, most likely, is I will fill that bottle of ink that's in the inkwell with some different ink. Okay, here we go. Now that writes like a medium. Yeah, no problems at all. Upside down. Wow. Yeah, it writes upside down very well. You can get a fine out of that. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to just set that back down in the inkwell. So, here we have it. Here is the inkwell and how it will sit. And the pen fits perfect in the inkwell. So everything looks great. I will take this out and probably I'm going to empty this and put some other ink in it of my choice. And go from there. There it is. And this is the ink that I've already inked it up. Monteverde. I think it's Capri Blue. Yeah. And then this right here is the blue black. Well, folks, what do you think about the pen set? The desk pen set. Interesting? I think it is. I think it's, well, I found it to be really interesting. You know, I really don't get, you know, I really do love vintage. Believe it or not, even though I don't have a lot of vintage, even though I don't want to get into repairing or restoring vintage, doesn't mean I don't really love vintage pens, because I truly love vintage a lot. Well, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you made it all the way through the video. Because if you're into vintage, if you're into things that were made a long time ago and that exist still today, then this is right up your alley, because this is what I really like doing. Not just with pens, but anything that is vintage, anything that has been on this earth for decades and decades and still functions properly. Even if it didn't function properly, it's still history. I'm going to shut it down for now. Thanks for subscribing and supporting my channel. Remember to comment below. Leave me your thoughts on this desk set dip pen. If you have any input that would help, feel free to let me know. I'm looking for more information on this desk well pen set. Thanks a lot, folks. Remember, don't text and drive. Peace. See you later.